Soda's better?
I actually
Have we had that conversation?
I actually ate at McDonald's.
Oh, you ate there? I just drink the Coke. I don't eat there.
Like that's worse for you.
There's
So
two
awesome.
things at McDonald's. What are they that you get?
Who you? Not me.
Fries.
Ice cream cone.
No,
And
not for
Coke?
McDonald's. It's always broke.
That's true.
I actually ate there, but I only ate there because
Fries. That's all you get.
we were in the little town of Stroud, and literally they had nothing to eat.
Now, did you get off the value menu, or did you actually get a...
I just ordered off the menu.
Okay, they have different types of meat there.
Oh,
They
I
have
didn't know.
cheap chicken and cheap beef, and they have actually real chicken and real
Oh,
beef.
well, I didn't order off the value menu, so I think I'm safe.
You're pretty good.
I had their spicy chicken sandwich. It was actually not bad.
I think that's actually like a breast fillet, right?
Yeah, that's
It was.
actually
Yeah, it's
like
not-
$9 combo.
It's not the
Yeah.
blended up.
I didn't get the combo. I just got the sandwich. I didn't need fries and a Coke.
I think I got good fries, too, if they're fresh.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fries.
Did we tell you about the birthday cake? Did I tell you?
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
had
yeah,
that, but
yeah,
you didn't
yeah.
say anything about
Yeah.
the soda. Like, is it
The
Coke
Coke?
special
There's
there?
I think he has actually. It's been,
Yes,
it's
it comes
been
in
a few episodes
Comes
back.
in a special container. It's always chilled.
Special container.
Stainless steel.
But,
They don't
I
do
don't
that
know.
anymore, I don't think. Corny kegs. That's what they're called.
That, and they have this orange drink.
Okay.
Icy?
Orange
Iced tea,
drink.
Yeah. They always call it an orange drink. It's this orange iced tea, but it's good.
yeah,
Orange
from
drink.
what's the Nickelodeon show? These talk orange drink. Keenan and
Oh,
Kel.
yeah, that's orange pop.
Good
That's soda.
burger. Good
Soda.
burger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
What?
I didn't have cable growing up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That leads in greatly with our
Nickel-
new thing coming on here.
Yeah. it does.
Nickelodeon was the best TV.
I told
for
you guys
a
this.
kid.
I didn't have
He
my
is younger than
parents.
us.
My parents got DirecTV the last half of my senior year,
Mm.
and I
And that was what, 98, 99?
99. Well, yeah.
Did you
yeah,
graduate in
spring of
the
99?
90s?
99. Spring of 99.
You are old.
I am old. Anyway,
He
spring of
graduated in
99. Do you know what I
2012.
did when my parents got DirecTV? I watched Sports Center so much
That's the first time you ever had Sports Center?
in my house. Yeah.
So we had...
My friends would get annoyed because I go to their house. I just wanted to watch sports.
So we didn't have DirecTV, but we lived in a small town. We had city cable.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So we had our 22 channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had that in town in Gainesville, but
Did you ever have like the
We're outside
giant satellite dish? You know, like back in the day, it was
no, never had that.
20 feet wide.
I grew up pretty frugal.
We didn't either. I just remember driving
Except
by
for the
like
new car he
neighbors'
got when he was
houses.
16.
What is
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
We're talking to people
Right.
on the moon.
yeah.
What's happening?
That couldn't have picked up a great picture. Let's just be honest.
No.
I would think.
There wasn't even HD. You guys try to watch a sports event that's not in HD.
Oh yeah, it looks crazy, doesn't
You're
it?
like,
It's all
what
greeny.
is that?
My eyes are going bad. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
It's
That's
bad.
funny.
Or if you
What's-
watch our old videos or
Yeah.
something.
It's funny.
Oh,
My kids made a
yeah.
comment like, "Why is the TV so blurry?" I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
back in the day, that's the best picture they had.
Where's the clock on the sports?
Yeah.
They didn't
I always
have
say
one.
fuzzy.
I can't even see the ball."
It looks fuzzy.
It's bad.
Asher said it. Well, so we had a digital antenna for a little while, and when you either get it or you don't, reception. There's no in
Yeah.
between. And Asher, when he was a little bit younger, described it as it looks like what a LaCroix tastes like.
I like LaCroix.
I do too,
Oh,
but that's
come
Asher.
on.
Never had it.
Oh man, you're missing out.
Was it like
We're looking for a
fancy
sponsor,
one?
LaCroix or Waterloo,
Sparkling
or
flavored water.
bubbly. I love
Good.
that. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
Anyway.
Better for you than Coke.
I don't drink Coke all the time because it.
Only from McDonald's.
That's true. I had a little battery acid on my truck the other day. What did I put on it?
Coke.
Coke.
Gone instantly.
Yeah.
And you drink it.
Instantly. No,
Yeah,
I did
maybe
not.
After
you
you
shouldn't put
watched
that
it
in your
do
gut.
that.
No, I took Kyler out there with me so he could see it, and then he was like, yeah, no.
That's what
Don't
it's doing
drink
to your
that.
teeth, Kyler.
Golly, it takes acid off like instantly.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Just-
that build up.
Gone.
How's that FDA approved?
A lot of the stuff we have, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, boys, how you doing?
Oh, good.
Oh no, it's a little Eeyore-ish.
Living the dream.
Oh,
It's
good.
like, better than I deserve.
Better.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
Dave Ramsey. Better not deserve. Yeah. There's a guy at work that says that, and I said, "Oh, do you listen to Dave Ramsey?" He's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Come on,
He knows.
come on, man." I'm
Pay
sure I've heard-
cash for everything.
Yeah, pay cash for everything. Money bags.
That's he's kind of hardcore.
He's got a funny story because he went like he went bankrupt.
Yeah,
went
he did.
He put he mortgaged on mortgage on mortgage
Yeah.
on mortgage on mortgage, and then went complete bankrupt, and then became a millionaire again.
Yeah.
It's just super irritating.
I get his process, but I mean, at some point,
Yeah.
you still got to live a little, right? So
We do
you
a
gotta enjoy
lot.
life
We do a
little.
lot of Dave Ramsey, but we always have one car payment usually.
Beans and
'cause
rice.
I gotta be able to make sure I can get wherever I want to go.
Beans
you
and
know?
rice.
Yeah.
Rice and beans.
Rice
You're
and
broke.
beans.
You're broke.
You're broke.
Anywho,
Looking for a sponsor, Dave Ramsey. What is his?
I like Dave Ramsey.
I do too. What is his?
I watch his stuff. His clips of people come.
Oh, it's
I'm
hilarious.
$1 million in student loan debt. He's
I
like, "What are you
know.
going to be?" And they're like, I don't know, something.
School teacher.
Yeah. He's like, "Good night."
Yeah, good night. Or he gets like, well, they'll call in and people don't want to. They're like, well, I don't want to sell that.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. You're broke.
Yeah.
Sell everything.
He is funny to listen to.
Yeah, he's funny to listen to.
He does have some good stuff.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
does.
obviously, he's been successful.
Yeah, obviously, yes.
All right.
More than
so,
us. Speaking of,
social media, now usually this is a segment with the high expectations of being funny and all that has been in the past. Talking about what did we talk about?
we talked about
My
grocery
wife's
store
driving.
issues. We didn't talk about your wife.
Wife's driving.
We didn't talk about her driving.
So
Specifically.
driving and
We talked about
Grocery store.
driving and
Grocery
grocery
stores.
stores,
Okay.
Yeah.
so
which were great.
We try to take this topic to the people, right? So
Take it to
whatever
the people.
what everyone experiences in life. So I was thinking, what bothers me, and I try to narrow it down because there's so many things, that bother me. There's two things in this room right now that bother
People.
me. We're not going around that. Oh, I am not. Okay, I'm a school teacher, but sometimes I'm not a people person.
You don't say.
I do not say, hey.
That's
Man,
great.
I
That's
should have
great.
word this on that big, wide line paper I got at
Man,
work.
woo! Need to
All
get
right.
you some transitions.
I am. The eye doctor said that, okay, when I was like 27, I had perfect eyesight, right? Then I had to get glasses, and then it just gets worse. I went when I'm 40. He's like, well, the next couple of years, you have to get bifocals. I'm like,
I don't have to do
if
that
I'm
yet.
sitting on the couch, kind of like leaning down, I get blurry. I
don't
gotta
think-
prop myself up. I'm like, dang gum.
I don't
Like, what
think
does that clock say over there?
It's.
Okay. Anyways,
Oh man, that's
So
great.
when's
you know
the
what bothers
last
me? The eye doctor. We
I
talk
was
about
getting
that
ready to say
sometime.
something
The eye
about that.
doctor bothers me.
I was going to be an eye doctor, because I can say 26 letters and clear not one
Yeah.
or two.
One or two. Yeah.
Two
Yeah, you
or
do all the
one.
work. We do all the work. You
Yeah.
can't help me. I'm gonna say put that on the list of things that bother me. Eye doctor. Anyway,
I always
let's go.
worry- Okay.
Social media.
Social media. So when's the last time you guys ever went anywhere without your phone?
Oh,
Look at you right now.
I got mine right here.
Phone.
Phone.
Where's my phone right now?
at home.
I don't know.
I wish it was at home. It's in my truck, but it's like an iPhone 3. So,
I don't even like iPhones.
oh, that's right.
iPhone
That's why the
3.
text message is always green when you text.
That's right. You're welcome.
Golly. Are you got an iPhone over there at least?
Yeah, it's a work phone though.
Yeah.
No choice. iPhone only.
I have
I
two.
don't-
I have two phones.
Well, fancy.
Work. I have a work phone and
I don't have my work
Personal.
phone. I drop
Yeah.
my personal. Save that $80 a month.
I don't want
Yeah.
people.
Cheap.
Yeah.
I want people
the
talking
school
to me.
pays for my phone too.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
don't even pay for my health insurance.
Yeah.
they do pay for
Siphon.
my health insurance.
Yeah.
Okay, so not very often, right? So I
Yeah,
remember
it's always with us.
I got my first cell phone when I left to go to college,
Okay.
right? And
Flip phone or brick.
no, brick.
Yeah, the
Put a
brick.
little
Nakona?
snake on there.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's what I had. I had 16.
Jeez, bags over here. Money
Dang.
bags.
Yeah. I didn't.
So,
I didn't get a phone until I
What
went
did
to
it play?
college.
Like Snake
Yeah.
Yeah.
and no texting. You had to call after what time?
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
9
I could.
o'clock.
I think
Yeah.
I could text on mine,
Yeah, see, you're fancy.
but yeah, the whole. I remember the calling thing. There was a calling issue.
9
You,
o'clock.
you only had so many minutes. Was it 9?
It was free after 9 or
And
something
weekends.
like that.
Yeah.
And weekends. That's
Yeah,
it.
I did. I remember that.
If I had to call my parents, they're like after 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
call. It must be an
did.
emergency.
Yeah, so you got to get everything done before 9 because you got to spend the next, talking. But good times. All right, so I think social media is just not a good thing, right? That's just me personally. Like if I have to check my one social media account that I have is Facebook, so that shows how old I am.
MySpace.
I didn't have MySpace. But I have a Facebook. I don't even have the app on my phone. So if I have to get on there, I have to go to the website and look at it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big
I don't do social
like
media.
that. I'm not a big social media thing.
I don't. That's probably why we're failing as a podcast because I don't do it. I do have accounts with each of them, but I do not have any.
When
of
you
the-
say each of them, what do you mean?
I have for this purpose to post things. I have
Okay.
Instagram. I have X or Twitter or whatever Twitter
Yep.
is. I have X. I have
I was thinking DMX when you said X.
yeah
We'll give
Facebook.
it to you.
Give it to you. I have Facebook. What else is there?
Facebook,
I don't know.
I guess YouTube.
TikTok?
Instagram.
Is
TikTok?
YouTube? No, I don't do TikTok. Is YouTube?
Yeah,
a-
YouTube was mentioned
Social
as
media?
social media, and I do watch YouTube.
Is that social
often.
media though? I guess you
It's-
can
it's
interact.
under the-
Yeah, you can. I think so. It probably
follow
is.
people.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
under the umbrella of social media.
I do YouTube,
I don't
yeah.
consider it necessarily social media. You can go down a rabbit hole of ridiculousness. But anyways, this became like an essential part of our lives, right?
Yep.
So I'm just going to start with a couple positive things. I can only come up with, golly, look at that, 1, 2 positive, and then 4 pages of negative. But this is not
agree
supposed
with
to be
that.
funny. This is supposed to be a serious conversation, boys. All right. So what are some things that social media does for us? What's
Keeps you
help with?
connected to people.
Look at that.
Amen.
Connected with family and friends.
Hey, that's
job,
good.
Anthony. Good
It's
job.
good. Connected.
Yeah.
Keeps you connected.
Yeah, and the other thing was like quick information. You get whatever you want quickly, right?
Yep. May
Is
not
that-
be accurate.
Is that a positive?
That's the only 2 I could come up with.
Okay, that's fair.
That's it.
That's fair. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, at your fingertips. You
All
got
right.
some fingertips. Yep.
So, Pew Research, which I trust them, I guess, I don't know. According to a survey, 97%.
Wow.
Are you trying to read my notes?
No, I can't see. I can't.
You can't see that either?
I can. I
I'm
can
kind
read
of
it.
tilting it where I can see it.
I can read it. I'm just at an angle.
Okay, so 97% of 13 to 17-year-olds have some form of social media.
97%. Okay.
my kids do not.
My kids do not. Well, now, my kids struggle with it. Like, if they get on YouTube, it always takes them some creepy nonsense. You know,
Yeah.
goes to...
Yep.
It's just not good for them.
Nope.
And they argue with us every time. That same report said 13 to 18-year-olds spend, and this is hard for me to believe, about 9 hours a day
What?
on social media.
Is that real? Oh my
That's what
gosh.
from the internet to our listeners' ears, 9 hours a day.
Well,
is
you know
what they
what's
average.
funny?
But
We-
think about it, though. They're on it all the time.
We had the kids get their phones out in youth once, the boys in my small group, and we all looked at how much our average time on our phones. You know, it does that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's one of the kids, was like 11 hours, but I think it takes into account like he's listening to music mostly. So, but dadgum, man.
Yeah, but still, like these kids can't, and I say these kids, even
Dadgum.
adults, they can't talk person to person.
No. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what are
you're
some?
right.
So what are some things that really drive me crazy? I just put a bullet point here: online versus reality.
Yeah.
And you guys can take that and give me
Yeah.
your opinion on that.
No, I mean it's the virtual interaction with people that.
it's cold in here too.
Oh yeah, I can
You
turn
get to
it.
turn
You know, I
this-
can do it with my app. I
I'm
can.
a fat guy and I'm cold, man.
I'll turn it down. I'll turn it up. I was trying to make you comfortable, all of us.
I'm always comfortable around you guys. See?
Thank you.
Nice.
Anyways, so one thing that bothers me is people try to make themselves like seem better on social media
Yep.
a lot of times, right?
Yep.
They'll put
Yep.
one picture of a vacation or whatever, right?
Of course.
And some of it's memories. Like that's what they tell me. I don't know. I don't post anything. But a lot of people will post like, oh, my kid's birthday or my kid's home run or my home, whatever.
Who
right?
cares?
But it'll pop back up or it saves it for them or something, right? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's on the history of your forever. That's what honestly, it's what you want to like tell your kids. Like, hey, because they're gonna get it at some point. Be
Okay.
smart about it. Because I mean, I'm not gonna control my kids once they leave my home, but also like the guy was telling me that with his kids when they got to be like 7, their last year of high school, they let them have a little more freedom so they wouldn't just get flooded with it, which is probably smart. But yeah, man, it's history. It's always there. It's always it'll be in the ether
Mm-hmm.
Ether.
or in the whatever out floating around.
Cloud.
Yeah.
And a lot another thing, people like post multiple times a day. Like, I
Yeah.
don't need to know that you're going to,
Nobody cares.
or yeah, exactly.
Well, we
went-
shouldn't care.
I went poopy at Walmart.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Now
Yeah.
that I would like to hear.
Yeah, if you're doing that at Walmart, that needs
I
to be.
wanna-
That's
I
a
wanna know
That's
that.
a podcast
If you-
episode.
yeah, if
right
you're
there.
going number 2 at Walmart, I want to hear this. I
I
don't
go
want.
off the rails.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bathroom podcast.
Because-
You brought that up. We're doing that.
Just
I'm all right. Take a note.
Just hold it till you get home.
Yeah, my gosh, what's wrong with you?
Golly, Walmart.
But you
Anyways,
know what I mean.
Yeah.
There are some people who post everything.
Everything.
Every little thing.
and it's
yeah.
annoying,
Walmart
right?
pooping. I wrote it down.
Another one's the fear of missing out. So
FOMO.
you know- yes. Look at that.
Yeah,
Right notes.
FOMO.
That's a term I just learned the other day too. I honestly didn't know what that was.
I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, obviously, I don't. I'm not worried about it. Like,
You aren't losing sleep about it?
no, I don't lose sleep about a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't. But you know what? Social media does drive that a bit.
It does.
Like
for
you're like,
sure.
oh, I gotta check.
Keeping up with the Joneses, FOMO,
well, that's
you name it.
That's the
right?
thing I hate about it. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just keyboard warriors was another thing. You know how everyone's
yeah.
really tough because they
yeah.
can type something with their fingers or whatever, and
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's nonsense. If
Yeah.
you were face to face, 99.9% of those people aren't saying anything.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
That's fair.
And it gets so bad so quick and
it escalates.
divisive, and it's just, to me, it's kind of ruined our society. Or one factor of
Social
ruining
media? Yeah.
one factor of many that's hurting our society.
Yep. No, it's good.
Bullying, I know our kids struggle, and I say our kids, we have kids from elementary to high school, and they go through so much now, just going to school, like a lot of stuff we didn't have to put up with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God that I didn't go to high school or college with social media.
Social
right?
media.
Not that I was doing anything wrong, but like, it makes their life way more difficult, I feel like.
100%. Yeah, I think it's yep.
Yeah, I
No,
think
I agree.
bullying's a big issue on social media.
Although,
Any type of social media platform.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it's just bad. It's evil. It's bad. It's just, or they get on there, like they'll post something. Well, I only got 20 likes, and so, like you said, keep them for the Joneses. They got 1,000 likes. What am I?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, I've heard there's a lot of that
it's
with
bad.
kids.
Like
Yeah.
self-esteem
Yep.
issues. I kind of have
I'm
that
not
with our
popular
podcast.
yet.
Like we get like 8 views. I'm like, oh man.
You can watch it too.
I'm
That'll
just
give you
kidding.
9.
That's
I
what-
always do.
That's what
Oh,
Dude
I
Perfect
watch it
said. They
too.
did a video and they had like in their
A million.
They're
like
lying.
tour bus or whatever, and they had all these TVs and they're all playing Dude Perfect YouTube. It's like, duh,
That's
dude,
so awesome.
every TV you own has to be playing
Yeah,
your
that's
so
your
awesome.
YouTube video so you get more
Yeah.
views.
No, that's self-esteem thing is
Yeah.
a big deal. I think not just with the views, but also like how I think you mentioned it earlier how they make themselves look fake, right?
Yeah.
So
because
it's a big
everybody
deal.
wants to fit in, right? Be popular, be liked.
Yeah,
I mean,
we all have a
that's-
desire.
Yeah, that's a natural instinct.
We're kind
Yep.
of tribal like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't like it. I prefer if we just didn't have it, or at least have some boundaries on it, or whatever. But they're making billions
Ooh,
of dollars on it. So.
That's an interesting thought. Do you think that the government should step in? Are they trying with TikTok?
Oh, now TikTok is a whole other
I
animal.
know,
That
I
should
know,
be
I know.
gone.
It's got some
Um,
implications there.
but
From
No, we can get down. I'm not going to get.
Yeah,
into
we don't
all
have to do that.
but,
yeah, I think too. You mentioned something. Shoot, now I can't remember what you said.
well, even like in the last election, they would pull down, or during COVID, they would pull down or let be posted what they wanted, and I don't think they should have that kind of power.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I do think it's shifted though. I think it's not quite. Well, like obviously
Well,
Elon Musk.
we're gonna
bought-
have
he
another-
bought Twitter for that purpose.
He's a unusual
He's
cat.
he's unusual. I do think that it's interesting though that like he went to like bought a social media platform to make sure that it wasn't censored. Like that's where we're at in our society, which is absolutely nuts. Once
Nice to
again,
have that kind of excess cash.
well,
laying
also
around,
like
too.
why do we care so much? Like why do you?
Yeah.
And listen, my wife gets on the Facebook and the Instagram. I think they call it the Insta. They do that stuff. I just don't.
Snapchat. That's another one.
Yeah, I actually do have Snapchat. That's where we need the picture from your Walmart pooping coming
Yeah.
from too. That we don't
On
need that.
Snapchat?
Yeah, because it goes away. It's good.
Well, they say, but you screenshot it, so it doesn't actually go away.
Well, yeah, but I would never let my kids have that.
yeah.
Ever.
No.
Yeah, there's no way.
They communicate that way. Like you need.
You
to
can
enlighten
like
me. I
text
don't
that
know.
way and send like
Yeah.
videos and pictures.
So like it's kind of good because like if you have buddies, like I'll send a picture through Snapchat where that way I don't have to keep it on my phone or anything. Not that I'm doing anything bad. I'm just saying. But I do think like it opens the door for some dastardly things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially because there's no like if I got my kid's phone and they had Snapchat, it doesn't keep a history of what they done on it. So
Yep.
unless like you said they took screenshots or whatever, but
Yep.
then it would defeat the purpose of doing dastardly things. I think.
I'm just old. Like I don't have any of it, and I probably should learn because my boys are starting to. In a few years, we'll start getting phones and things like that. A few years.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Oh, I thought you were.
Yeah. No, I'm not. No judgment
How
here.
old were your kids when they got a phone?
It just depends on what was going on. We had a house like cell phone, so we have that. For even the little girls now, they can call and text from it at home. They don't take it anywhere. So we do have that. And then Asher was in 7th grade, and then Avery got hers to take to school when she started doing cross country. So for practice purposes, stuff like that. But
yeah, and there's kids at our school, my school, and my boys have friends 2nd, 3rd, 1st. Like, why do you have a phone?
yeah, we have. I know what I was going to talk about. We have some rules though. Has to be stays downstairs. Like they can't talk to people in their room. We've opened that up a bit as they gotten older, but they at 9 o'clock at night. The 2 older have to have it in this charging basket we have. So we try to be mindful of that too. But that's the problem with social media. It just sucks your face to it, you know. And I'm I love my wife, but man, she'll definitely look at her phone. I mean, she's happy to put it up. Like if I say, hey, maybe engage or whatever, and she notices like when certain people come visit, they come and they sit in our house and they're just on their phone. And it's like, what is
you talking about me?
No, not at all. But I'm also not going to say who. But it is a little. It's just like, why even be here?
Yep.
You know what I mean, kind of thing.
I've
But
experienced
that kind of leads us to like, what can we do as parents to help our kids as we're navigating this? I would say newer technology, right? I mean,
I'd say
newer.
I'd
Not
say what?
new, but newer.
2000s.
Something we didn't have to deal with. I mean, he probably had to deal with it when he was in high. Did you have to deal with social media when you were in high school?
No, not high school.
Facebook came out my freshman year of college, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to deal with it that much when you were in high school and college. So like model behavior, not to be on our phones all the time. Like you were talking about setting boundaries. Just have open conversations with them about what the expectations are, but then you have consequences when they cross that line. Because I fear that that's going to happen, right?
Oh yeah, for sure it will.
Actively engage with family face to face. I just we try to do dinner. We don't do it every night because we're busier now, but it's still 4 or 5 nights a week. We'll have dinner at the table.
Sure.
And the phones are not with us. I mean,
Not
it's
allowed.
my wife and I, but it's
not allowed.
It's just good. It's a good conversation, and we just miss that. And people they need that. They need to know how to talk back and forth and things like that. That's kind of all I have. Just be aware and active. And at some point, we have to trust our kids with the technology. I know you already have a couple with it. I'm not there yet with mine, trusting them. But I know at some point I'm going to have to let them do it, and that does scare me.
We audit the phone too. So like we take it and they know we're going to look at it randomly. Just random.
And it's not that kids are kids, right? But it's also
it's the world.
Everyone's out
it's the world, man.
to get them too.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, they're gonna mess up. It's the we talked about this, man. It's the knowledge piece of it. That's the problem, and it's hard with that is burden. So like, there's no need for them to have that, right, man? There's that documentary with the people that created all the social media that say there's no way they ever gonna let their kids be on it.
Yep.
You've seen that? Like it's like adamant, all of them, every single one. Like this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable. What is it called? The Social Experiment or something like that?
I don't know.
Is that the movie? I can't remember. Anyway.
No, that's a social network or something about Facebook.
Okay, never mind.
But,
I don't remember the movie, but it's very interesting. Yeah.
So I have one Bible verse to close us out here. It's in Romans. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God and what is good and acceptable and perfect. So we just need to be good Christians with what we have provided to and be good examples with it. And we've kind of just keep talking about the same thing over and over. But we as Christians, we are supposed to live different than the rest of the world, right? And be good examples. And that's all I got, man.
It's good.
That's all I got.
Yep.
That's good, man.
Good
Social media bothers me too.
Yeah, it's
I'm with
tough.
you. It's irritating.
There's a lot of temptations. Even like on mine, it's randomly like you'll see half-clothed girls like in just random ad videos that come by. I'm like, what?
That's what I was gonna say. Temptation to spend money. That's what got me. Like I got rid of Instagram because they didn't used to have ads, and then all of a sudden I'd be looking and be like, oh, I'd like a new shotgun. You know what I mean, or whatever.
All you have to do is say it out loud, and then it'll show up.
Yeah, like you said, it has those formulas, and it knows what you've looked
listened.
at or
Your
want to look
phone's
at.
listening.
Or
it's listening.
Mine's in the truck.
You know what the other thing too is how people are like the phone We could probably do a whole podcast on phone interaction, and it maybe would line up with like what bothers you. But like when people are on their phone, like, and it's like FaceTiming out in public, walking around, God, that wears me out. Dude.
I know.
Are you trying to talk to somebody and they can't get off their screen 2 seconds to look up? You're like,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah,
right
hello.
here.
Also, the AirPods are becoming a thing. That irritates me, man. I want to knock those out of my. Asher has his in quite a bit. I always want to knock them out.
What is he listening to?
I don't know, some hip
Dave
hop or
Ramsey?
something. Yeah.
So listen to music.
Yeah, the Bible. He's listening to the Bible.
Bible reading, Dad.
Yeah, I'm listening to Joel, Dad. Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some hip hop. I don't know. You know how kids be. You know how they be.
I listen to
That's
music.
good, man. Yeah, social media, that is a good one. It is pressing. We have to be ready and prepared. It's good. I like it. I appreciate that, Lucas. You good?
Good.
Anthony, you good?
Yep.
All
Love it.
right.
Thanks,
Let's
Lucas.
wrap.
Yep.
All right. Talk to you later.